Hello! Thank you for joining us today as we outline some basic band instrument maintenance. We will be showing you how to put together 5 common instruments and some cleaning and care. Here is our lovely stage, and let's begin. The flute has just 3 parts: the head joint, body, and foot. We want to grip the edge of the head joint when putting the flute together. The top of the body has this handy-dandy spot where there are no keys or pins, so that's where we want to hold it. You want to twist the pieces together, don't just push them. The head joint and the body have these brand badges etched into them, which is very useful in aligning the pieces in the proper playing position. Then we take the foot, and again, we want to hold it from the end where we won't be at risk of bending this plethora of pins. Twist the pieces together, aligning this pin to the middle of the keys, and you're ready to play. To clean the flute, we have a cleaning rod, which kind of looks like a really long needle, except it's not sharp. You want to take a cloth, preferably a piece of cotton that isn't too thick. Stick one corner through the eye of your cleaning rod. I like to wrap the top of the rod in the cloth to really make sure it's thorough in collecting the condensation that is collected inside. You want to take the flute apart to clean each piece, again being careful where you're holding the pieces. Just push the rod through the mouthpiece, give it a few twists, and put the mouthpiece in its spot. Next, the foot. This one you can push the rod all the way through the foot. Easy peasy, put it away. The body you can do the same thing, but it is a little harder to push the rod through because it is a little shorter than the body, and this cloth is bigger than you want for a cleaning cloth. The other method, which is easier, is to push the rod a bit over halfway through the body piece, give it a few twists, and then do the same on the other side. Put the body piece away, make sure it fits nice and snug. Fold up your cloth nice and neat. Place your cleaning rod in the case, and close up. And we're done. Here's our clarinet. Now your case might look a little different, the pieces arranged in a different way, and that's okay. Each brand has their own way of doing things. Cork grease is important so that the corks are soft and pliable. We're going to start with the mouthpiece and take this not chapstick and apply it to the cork. If your corks are dry, it will be incredibly difficult to put your instrument together, and it will also damage your instrument. So very important to apply it liberally the first few times you put your instrument together and really rub the grease into the corks, and then you'll apply a little bit less going forward depending on how often you play. This piece is the barrel. One side is slightly smaller than the other, which is where you connect the mouthpiece. You want to twist the pieces together rather than just pushing them together. The metal cage on the mouthpiece is called the ligature, which holds your reed in place. We're not going to worry about that for this video. This clarinet has not been played in a while, so the corks are pretty dry, which shows why cork grease is so important. This is the top body piece. You will know it by the badge at the top and these 4 keys extending down the side. We again take our cork grease and apply it liberally. Don't be afraid to rub it in and coat it evenly. It is very important where you grip the pieces to twist them together because you don't want to bend the many keys and pins that make up a clarinet. Hold the body piece near the top, keeping your fingers loose if they are over any keys or other metal pieces. Again, we twist the pieces together, as best we can with dry corks. And there we go. This is the bottom body piece, which we know by the 3 keys arrayed in a bit of a triangle at the top of the piece, and it has your thumb rest on the back. This piece does not have a cork at the top, just the one at the bottom for the bell. Now this part is a little different. There is a little piece here at the bottom of the top body piece under those 4 keys we pointed out earlier. This piece raises and lowers when you push on the metal rings around the keyholes. It is important to hold the keys down to raise this piece when putting the body together because this will go over this little metal piece on the bottom body. So again, we grip in a spot where we're not going to bend any of the metal and carefully twist the pieces together, making sure those pieces are lined up. You want the top body piece to go over the bottom body piece. Last piece is the bell. Pretty easy, we don't have to line anything up particularly, just twist it on. And there you have it, your clarinet is put together. Now to clean your clarinet before putting it away, you take a clarinet swab. This is just a piece of cloth on the end of a string with a weight on the other end. You want to unfurl it, drop the weight down through the mouthpiece, grab it from the bell, and pull through. Now we can take it apart. There's nothing really special here, just remember to grip the pieces in a safe spot and twist them apart. When you're putting the pieces back in the case, make sure the pieces fit fully into the space and they are snug. They shouldn't be moving around. Just like that. And that is the clarinet. Here is our saxophone. Let's get this case opened up. Ain't she pretty? Now this is the body of the saxophone. Lots of keys, pins, metal, etc. You see we've got a thumb support on the back and a metal ring above that, which is where you hook your neck strap through. Ta-da! We're not going to worry about the neck strap for now. Here we have our mouthpiece. And this is called the neck. You see we've got a cork here, so we're going to want some cork grease. This will soften the cork so that it forms a good seal with the mouthpiece and doesn't crack or crumble off. Make sure you go all the way around. Now take the mouthpiece and the neck and twist them together, making sure you're careful not to bend that long metal piece on the neck. Twist the mouthpiece into the angle that is comfortable for your playing. Next, take the body of the saxophone. We're going to twist the neck into the body, making sure this ring of metal around the neck goes over this little pole coming from the body. Twist this little screw until the pieces are snug, and there you have it. Now we're going to take the neck off of the body for cleaning. Take a cleaning swab, which is just a cloth tied to a string with a weight on the other end, and feed it through the body. Saxophones can be difficult because of the curve at the bottom, so you may have to twist and turn the saxophone. Smaller hands than mine could reach through the bell to grab the string, but I'm just gonna struggle. There we go, and pull through. Now we're just going to run the cloth through the mouthpiece and the neck. Just drop the weight through the mouthpiece and pull through. Well, pull through. Untwist the pieces and place them in the case compartment. Make sure there's nothing under the body before you close the case. And that is the saxophone. This instrument is probably the hardest instrument to put together. You've got so many pieces, so much to remember. Wow, look at that. And after that grueling process, you're ready to toot your horn. Beep beep. Now reverse the long and arduous process and place your instrument back in the case. So cozy. This here is valve oil. This is to keep your valves smooth and moving as they should. This is very important to do correctly. First, we are going to unscrew one valve at a time. At the base under the valve button, unscrew the nut until all the threads are out and pull the valve out of the valve casing. Set your trumpet aside, preferably without closing the case on it. Take the valve oil and gently squeeze all around the base of the valve, where the holes are. Make sure it is well coated. Take up your trumpet. Each of the valve casings have a little 1, 2, or 3 on them. These numbers coincide with the valve names as well as the number on each of the valves themselves. Make sure the numbers match or you may find that your horn is not sounding right. Place the valve back into the correct casing. Gently turn the valve by the button until you hear a faint click and the valve doesn't turn anymore. This means it is in the correct alignment with the tubes of the trumpet. And that's it. Put everything away. This is the trombone. It is a very long and fun instrument, and more different from the others in that it has a slide rather than the valves or keys of other brass and woodwinds. First, we're going to unhook the slide from the case. It is very important to make sure your slide lock is engaged. This little piece of metal twists to lock and unlock the slide, allowing you to play or keep it in place. If your slide is unlocked and you try to pull it together, whoop, well, the slide, slides. So lock your slides, people. Pull the bell from the case. See this twisty bit right here? That is where the slide goes. It has threads on the inside that match the threads on the slide, like a nut. Just twist them together and tighten the nut down until the pieces are snug. That's it. Now grab your mouthpiece. and it goes on the other side of the slide. Just a gentle twist, and you're ready to play. You can unlock your slide to play or relock it when the band director decides to talk for 5 minutes straight. This is slide oil. This helps keep your slide smooth and easy to play. Unlock your slide and be ready to perform a bit of a balancing act. Extend your slide and, well, take the cap off the slide oil before doing that. Unless you are really good at opening child-safe bottles with one hand, which I am not. Now, gently squeeze a little oil along the inner slide on all sides. You don't want to overdo it. You can always add more if needed. Work the oil into your slide, making sure it feels smooth all the way down. Lock your slide again because we're about to put it away. Untwist your mouthpiece from the slide and place it in the compartment in your case. Next, untwist the nut to release the slide from the bell. Put the body away, and make sure it's as snug as a bug. Check that your slide is still locked. This piece at the end is called the water key or spit valve. Make sure it is facing away from the case so that the slide fits properly. Lock your slide in, and there you have it, the trombone. I hope you found this video helpful, and feel free to post any questions in the comments below. Thank you!